The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to Today with Kashay. It's Friday and we're here in the Woodlands, Texas. And I have in the studio with me this morning Mike Swatek with the Phoenix Designs Group.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Welcome for being with us. So first of all, I want to thank you obviously for being here, but I also want to let all the viewers and listeners know that the Phoenix Design Group and Mike had put together last year the amazing stage for art and fashion. And so we had to bring them back this year. They do an amazing job and wanted to kind of bring him in the studio this morning to talk a little bit more about what they do and obviously all the background and everything.
Sure.
So welcome.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us back. And
yeah.
We're looking real forward to this year's event, changing it up a little bit to keep it new and fresh.
This year we're going to do a tea, aren't we, on the runway?
We are. We're going to kind of divide up and conquer and take some of that space up there and kind of get out in the audience among the people, and I think it's going to be a great addition this year.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background first of all, so the viewers out there can get to know you a little bit better.
I go way back.
You go way back.
Go way
what does that
back.
mean, the way back?
Well, we started, me and the owners, we started about 30 years ago.
So you are a part owner?
I'm a part owner of, there's
Okay.
three of us, and all three of us actually met at Astroworld way back in the day.
Okay, I loved
70s.
Astroworld.
It was
the
wonderful.
Skyscraper was my favorite.
It was the best. It was actually the best. Anyway, we started back there in the entertainment department, doing events and concerts and everything else, and then that kind of rolled us into when we left there and kind of, we say
Stuck together
and kind of, we say grew up, but we didn't. So we're still playing, having a good time, doing events for people. And then went there and just kind of formed our own company about 14 years ago.
So 14 years ago. So when you talk about that, the Phoenix Design Group, I know personally you obviously put the stage together, but what else do you do aside just stages? I mean, what other services?
We do lighting, sound, staging, of course, is the best. We do some over pools. It's kind of neat. We're different
That's
events.
what I wanted on one of my events. I've got to do a stage over the pool.
Well, give me an address for a pool, and we'll go put it in.
That's gonna be.
And we do confetti, special effects, pyrotechnics, that type stuff. So we're a full service company. Things that we don't do, we actually refer to other people in the business that do it, because if we don't do it, then we'll give you somebody that we've had great confidence in doing. But yeah, we do it turnkey and really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, and so here, obviously, we're here in the Woodlands. You have customers or in the Woodlands or have done a side of art and fashion, correct? Or
we have. I mean, we've done things, Interface Ministries. We've done stuff over the Woodlands Conference Centers for conventions and that type stuff. We've done stuff over at the Woodlands Pavilion as well. So yeah, we've been here.
So you've kind of gotten your feet wet in the Woodlands.
We're in the Woodlands.
Would you like to be more?
I would love to be more in the Woodlands.
Okay, do you hear that? So obviously, I am. You, like I said, the beauty of what you did last year was great. I mean, you came in. And it was like seamless. I say that. What do I know, right? I didn't have to do anything.
No, I mean, it's a process, No, you did. I mean, actually, you and your committee was great in giving us direction. And that's all we need. We need direction. We do what we do because we're experienced. We've done it so many years. But, if you kind of give us a palette, and the Glades Foundation is a great facility to do it. It's absolutely beautiful. It lends itself to do it. But give us, that direction, and then we'll take it from there.
Right. Is there any type of stage setups that you find to be more the go-to type? Is there something that you would say, height-wise, size-wise? Is there anything that's a no that you say, hey, unacceptable? Or
for the most part, each event is so unique and so different.
And there's some different ones up there.
Yeah, depending upon what people are requesting, depending upon the venue. We do a lot in stores for Macy's, that type of stuff. So, depending upon the section of the store that they want us to put it in, it may be a little bit different. Or there, it's all one elevation, so we kind of do it a little bit higher maybe.
Right.
Or we do signings where they'll bring in celebrities to do autographs. So then we may make it a little bit higher, a little bit lower, depending upon, so that other people can get photos while they're standing around. But in general, they're,
there it is from last year.
Yeah, it's absolutely
so
beautiful.
So what was that? That was more of I think that, how long was that? I don't remember.
32 feet.
Okay.
And 6 feet wide. This year we're actually making it bigger. So we're going 8 feet wide, 40 feet long, with a T at the end.
Okay.
So that we can encompass more front row seating for your guests.
Well, I love that, because this year, because you're putting a T at the end, what we did is we have box seats now. So we're going to put we have 8 box seats there that are kind of like our premier 8 box seats that are going to be roped off. And so they're going to get that main access at the end.
It's going to be great, because they have basically front row seating, and it's dead on seating. So they're not going to miss a thing from those seats. And I think it's going to really enhance what you guys have already done.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll probably take a quick commercial, and then we'll just come right back and talk some more all about Phoenix Design Group.
Let's do it. Come on back.
Okay.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Hey listeners, be sure if you've tuned in to KNLY 91.1 FM The Boss Radio, not to miss out on the Daily Buzz Radio Show with host Sydney Young and myself, Trey Simbera. You can listen and watch us live Monday through Friday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Talking with local businesses in the area, special events occurring locally, and the newest and hottest topics around town.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are KNLY 91.1 FM, a multimedia station where you can completely interact with our live shows. There is no excuse because you can watch or hear us, love, like us, and share our live feeds. We are where you are. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at KNLY 91.1 FM. RadioTheBoss.com.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Friday, and we're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and we've got Mike Swatek in the studio with
Morning.
Phoenix Designs Group. Welcome back.
Thanks.
And we're all talking about, obviously, art and fashion. You've been hearing me talk about that's happening Friday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. at Glade Arts Foundation. Tickets are still available at www.gladeartsfoundation.org. So we actually have sold out of the box seats. I do want to note that. So if you wanted a box seat, sorry, but there's still an opportunity on the premier VIPs, standard tickets, as well as standing rooms. So get them while they last. And the reason I brought that up as well is because you made our amazing stage last year. And again, we're going to do something pretty exciting this year, a little different, and put a different twist on it. So talking about these different events, obviously art and fashion is a fun one, but is there any events that you've done that speaks to your mind, or that really was over the top, or something, that a story you can tell us that when you put the stage in, it fell down, it rose up, I don't know, something crazy. Tell us something.
No, we haven't had real crazy events, but they are different and unique.
Okay.
I mean, the last one that we did, we actually put it in a pool, and it was 300 feet in the swimming pool.
So what do you mean, like?
Oh, it was in a big circle. So basically the swimming pool was huge. It was a circle. It was about 5 feet available. And you think, well, everybody just has to walk the runway.
Right.
It's simple. It's easy. Well, it is until the
People
DJ
fell in.
Well, they did. Believe it or not. Here's what. And it wasn't the models.
I was going to say, could it be the drinking?
It wasn't the models.
It wasn't you. It probably was the drinking.
It was not us. It wasn't the models. But after the fashion show, they kind of opened up the runway for people to dance to the DJ, and unfortunately they were not models, and that's the reason why, because they fell in.
Oh my God.
And that's why, the funny part was there was a debate whether we should put water back in the pool or not. So from that point on, we always put water back in the pool.
We always put water back in the pool.
But it was fun. It was
so stuff like that. So basically it sounds like if someone's out there listening, and you'll do anything from the small personal type of setup, or all the way to a corporation who calls you out and says, hey, or one-offs here and there. You specialize in that type of...
We do. I mean, there's nothing too small. There's nothing too big. We've done them from birthday parties at people's houses to big corporate events, downtown Marquee Marriott. We've the Marriott here in the Woodlands, of course. Yeah. So,
so you do it with the Marriott as well?
We do.
Wow.
So, we've done events there quite often. And so, basically...
We do so many out here. That's why I asked. I mean, the Woodlands has, and I know Houston does as well, but so many events. There's so much opportunity for you, I would think, just let alone just in the radius of the Woodlands itself.
There is, and it's getting busier. And I don't know if that's with the economy, how that works here, but people are calling us saying, hey, I want to do this on this date and this date. And quite honestly, they're so overlapping that, I encourage people, just like y'all did, get a hold of somebody. If it's us, we'll love to do it. But do it early as you can.
I was going to ask that, so two questions I was going to ask on that. But the first one I wanted to ask is, okay, so why you? Why Phoenix? Why did I choose the Phoenix Design Group? And why am I back again? What makes y'all so different? I think it's you. I enjoy actually working with you.
It's just fun. Events are about relationships. And we try to have a personal one-to-one relationship so that we get to know the client and what is their goal. I mean, the goal isn't just to have a fashion show. The goal is to help raise money, support the arts. Y'all come out, buy a ticket. It is fun. It's something that you won't really see anywhere else at this magnificent facility that they've redone. And that's what it is. I mean, I want people to know me as a person, not only as somebody who's out there putting in your event. And once you have relationships, I think now you can actually enhance, expand, and not necessarily be bigger, but change it up, create a personality.
Well, that's what you created with us when you first came out. I remember it was the relationship. It was that personal touch. It was knowing that I could, text you or call you or email you. You were going to be on it, and you were going to, say, hey, Kashay, let's work through it. Okay, here's what you've got going on. And maybe it's because you don't say no, but you work through it. And you didn't tell me no. You were like, okay, we'll find an answer. We'll find a solution.
There is a way. I mean, and it may not be how we envisioned it. But sometimes you get to point A and B, you have to go to C. Okay. And try to get there as best as you can to facilitate what you guys are envisioning for your event. Again, I'm an invited guest. And my job is to sit here and do the best we can to help get your vision out there on the runway.
And so what goes into, because you came out, or you in the group, and it was the night before, I think, right? And you set up so quickly. What goes into that? I mean, is there, from the time someone calls in and says, and how long should they? That was the other part from earlier I was going to ask. So I want to book an event, or someone wants to book. What's that lead time that's needed? And then what does that look like from the time someone calls and puts that order in? What's the process?
You guys are great, because
thank you.
I think I think we're 3 months in advance of when your event was. Sometimes we get 3 days.
I have to plan ahead.
It is, and a lot of times we are booked. I mean, we hate to say we are booked, but we don't take on a job just because somebody calls. If we physically cannot do what we're capable of doing, we will not do it. So, probably prior to your event, pre-production, there's probably 80 to 120 man hours that have gone into
And I
it.
guess
We're
it
in
also
from
depends
planning.
on what the event is.
Correct.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
how much of a runway do you want, or
Right.
how much of a stage or lighting?
Right.
That really depends upon it. Some of them we can accommodate, because they're smaller.
Yeah.
Yours, in the case, is not small. It's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
It is grand. So,
Yeah.
but that's what it is up front, and then it probably takes us about 24 to 40 man hours the day before just to put it in, so that when your guests arrive,
Yeah.
we just didn't get there 30 minutes before. We were there the day before.
Oh, sure. Because of course, if any changes need to be made, and I love that was the other thing. What I like is we put the estimate together. We talked about what we wanted, and one of the things you always say is, Kashay, I understand that there's stress in an event. If at the last minute you say the night before, hey, there's something I forgot about, obviously sooner than later, but don't worry about it. Call me.
Absolutely. Technology is great. We have emails. We have those kinds of things. But, we offer our cell phones because if you can't sleep at night, text me. I'm not going to say.
Okay, now I'm going to do that.
I'm not
For
going to
all
say.
the times when I can't sleep, Mike, now I know who I'm going to call.
I'm not going to say I will answer you at 4 in the morning. But
you
when I
won't?
do wake
Okay.
up, because, if we're loading and the truck's getting loaded
Yeah.
at 6 a.m. to
Yeah.
come your direction, I can always get a hold of my crew and have them added on our truck. But,
Sure.
To me, as much as we can relax in doing this,
Of course.
it's dynamic. The
Yeah.
process is going to change. We just change and roll with it.
We do. Speaking of that, you said mine is a grand stage, of course. Well, hey, but obviously there's different price ranges. So what does that look like if someone says, hey, I think I want to give the Phoenix Design Group a call. Can I afford them? Kind of give us an idea of what it looks like in cost range.
If you do what we call a package, where there's a runway, a stage, and lighting, you're probably starting out at somewhere around $2,500
Okay.
To come up to the Woodlands. We are in the big town of Stafford,
Yeah, where are you
Texas,
located? Tell
which
everybody
is
where you are.
south of Houston, in the Sugarland, Stafford,
Sugarland,
Missouri City
yep.
area. So it is, the other side of Houston for us, but I would say that's the starting part, and then it just goes up from there, because depending upon what you want to add, we just add it, and we itemize all of our invoices so that you know exactly what you're paying for each individual item. It's just not, just give me $2,500 and I'll come make everything look good. Even though we will,
Yeah.
it is itemized, so that way if you want to add one thing or take away one thing, you actually know what that price is before you even call me.
Okay. And if I do call you out, the customer out there, potential customer, is there a consultation fee? What does that look like? Do you come out on location? Do we need to come to you? What's that look like?
Either way, you can come out to our office. We have a conference room. We have full audio visual, where if we need to look at stuff on the internet, or if you have something that you've seen a picture of that you would like to, or if a lot of our clients want to come out and put their hands on the runway and hands
Or
on
see
the
it. Do you have
and
any
see it.
setups, or-
And we actually set it up in
Yeah.
the warehouse.
Okay.
Coming out, we do not charge a consultation fee. We do not charge a trip charge. We come out in good faith and basically look at the facility, because a lot of times people tell me that their elevator is, and in this case you don't have an elevator,
Yeah,
but
but a
I've been
case-
told that a
yeah.
4x4 elevator is actually 8x8 and our stuff doesn't fit, so we had to carry it up the stairs. So,
Oh, wow.
it's to our advantage as well as yours that we come out and see space and look at what you're wanting to do.
Okay. And what should they do? Like, as for example, everything you do is all rental, or do you sell anything? If someone says, "Hey, I'm having an event," you go out there and they want a stage, but then they realize they want to, need a speaker for something, or they want something else. Do you sell any of your products at all?
We actually will not sell what we actually own.
Okay.
Most of the time, I will actually point you to the direction that we buy it from.
Okay.
It's about relationships, and there's no reason that if you can get on the internet and call the same company I do and get the same pricing,
Okay.
that I don't need to make money off of you just because you want to purchase something that you saw at one of our shows.
Sure.
I just assume you go buy it, and now if you want us to come and install it,
Install it.
we'll be more than happy to do
Okay.
that. We'll give you an upfront fee of this is what it'll cost to do it.
Sure.
And then we just go from there.
And do you partner with other, let's say I have an event and I want you to do the stage, but yet I need also a DJ, and then do you have other services that you partner with, or do you tell them, hey, same thing, go out, is there any
No,
additional?
I mean, we actually have a list of other clients, DJs, video walls.
Right.
We don't do video walls, but we have a supplier that we've used. And the people that I'll recommend to you is people that have not let us down.
Sure.
Because basically, if I tell you to go use this company, that's really a representative of me
Oh, sure.
and my professionalism. So, I don't want them to be any less than what we are. So if we don't do it, I'll tell you where to go, who to talk to, and then you can coordinate
Basically,
with them.
kind of a one-stop, if you will. You can go to you, get that done, and then you have some
And we are,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
get a lot of business because the client wants to talk to one person.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk to the DJ. No offense to DJs. No offense to
DJs.
tent people or
Yeah.
generator companies. They just want one person to take care of it and
Sure.
facilitate their needs, and we do that.
That's awesome. Okay, well, let's take another quick commercial, and we'll be right back. Stay
Sounds
tuned.
good.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are KNLY 91.1 FM, a multimedia station where you can completely interact with our live shows. There's no excuse because you can watch or hear us, love, like us, and share our live feeds. We are where you are. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at KNLY 91.1 FM. RadioTheBoss.com.
Well, welcome back. We won't talk about exactly what we were talking about in commercial break. Well, yes, we can.
Sure we can.
Welcome back. We have Mike Swatek and with the Phoenix Design Group. Thank you for being here and welcome
Absolutely.
back. So let's spend a little time on art and fashion. Why not? I've
Absolutely.
heard about the event. I think it's going to be an amazing event. So let's spend some time talking about it. So tell us a little bit. First, I want to talk about the VIP lounge. I don't know if everyone knows, but this year we are going to have an amazing VIP lounge that's going to be closed off, and there will be like security guard right there at the door, so you cannot enter unless you have your badge. And the reason I bring that up, you and I were talking about it. And designing it, and one of the things we're going to do is we're going to put these amazing velvet like drapes on the outside that you're going to provide. Tell us a little bit about that. Have you done that before, or is this something you're doing for Kashay?
It's all for Kashay, just in case anybody was wondering.
In case y'all were wondering.
In case you were wondering.
You can't get this. Don't think you can call and order this.
If not, ask Kashay. She can order it for you.
Anyway,
But yeah, we're going to have a dedicated entrance just for the VIP people who come in.
Okay.
We're going to decorate it. It's going to be nice. We're going to actually...
Did we decide on red velvet drapes, I think?
The last conversation was red.
Yes.
As I say,
Yeah.
things change. They evolve. It did not start out red. And it may not end up red, but today it is red.
Today it's red. I think I want red. Yeah, okay.
And so we have a dedicated entrance there, and it's going to be red.
Which will be really
and then
nice.
actually, you know, we enter the mystique of the VIP lounge where we're going to uplight the walls
Wow.
and actually give it a little bit of personality so that when people come in,
Yeah.
they feel like they're in a VIP area.
Woo! Okay, come on, guys. You know that's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait to go in and decorate it. I won't stay in it, but I can't wait to go in and decorate
And then you're also going to do something I forgot about. So obviously we have ladies and men couples walking the runway this year. So we had to separate the dressing room.
That's correct.
And so you're going to have to help me figure out how we're going to section that off with drapes or something.
And that drape is actually today black.
Okay.
It may end up being red
As long
next
as
week.
it's not sheer, we're
It's
good.
not sheer. But yeah, we're going to take the dressing rooms
Yeah.
and kind of divide those up so that way there's two entrances to get on stage
Sure.
for them, so that everybody feels comfortable
Right.
while they're off stage as well. Because on
Right.
stage they're great.
No, yeah. Once you're walking, I think down
Once
the
you're
runway.
walking, you're in the moment with the lights and the
Yeah.
sound and
Yeah.
people there. Is absolutely wonderful. It's a great
Yeah.
experience.
And then you'll be proud of me. So I got step and repeats made.
Hand clap. Oh.
Yes, but I got them as you requested because tell us about how you told me I needed to get them 6-inch pocket style,
and-
and I went there, I walked in and I said, I need to make sure these step and repeats have a 6-inch pocket on the back because they have to be aligned properly. Was that correct? Did I do the right thing? Okay.
Big hand clap.
Okay.
No, in order
Yeah.
to hang them with the hardware that we actually have them,
Okay.
that is the easiest, most effective, and the less wrinkle-free
Okay.
way to actually do it. So I'm very proud of you that you remember that.
Yeah, so I got those.
And we
so-
did not write that down.
We did not write that down. I had to remember to do that. So basically, a couple of things I want to note. You can tell that you give personal service to your customers. This is what we're talking about. This is that level that you're not going to get, and that's one of the separation and that I would say from any other services out there. The fact that you do that personal touch, and I think people need to know that. So that's an important part. The other part that I want to talk about is. We also talked about the runway walking up. So basically, a lot of the preparation from the stage, from the the drapes, the carpet, you're all involved in that.
We are, and this year it's going to be unique and different because if you look at the pictures from last year, this year they're going to be a different color. So I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag and let you know what color.
Keep some secrets.
But we're going to change kind of the vision
Oh.
a little bit to change the personality
Right.
to do it. But we also have outside. We're going to welcome people with a huge red carpet that goes from the front door all the way out into the parking lot.
Ooh.
So when you come in, you're kind of walking Hollywood. And it's the Hollywood of the arts. I think it's going to be wonderful.
Okay. Well, see, and I think that's important because what separates an event? What makes an event different in your own words?
I think it's the first impression. I think when people come up to an event, I don't want them to go, well, we're just going to another event.
Yeah.
Oh
God, how many times, you have no clue how many times people in the Woodlands have said they walk into these events and it's like, oh, we got to go again and see this. Oh, we got to go. And that's why you're so amazing, because that's not what this event is. It's so different.
We tried to make it with some personality so that whether you're outside coming in or you're inside talking with other people, your friends, your family, that you are now enveloped in the mission of that night,
Sure.
which is to have a great time and also help raise money.
Sure.
And that's, let's just get to it. It's
Let's
about
get
raising money.
to it,
Let's
Mike.
just get
Come
to it because
on.
it's
What are we
about
doing
raising.
this for?
It's about raising.
I mean,
money.
it is for the cocktails. It is for having some fun.
That's the thank you for being there. The cocktails are the thank you for being there.
But it is raising the money for the
But
causes.
it is.
You're correct.
And,
yeah.
and that's what we do, and that's what we try to do, because there are ways that you can help entice people to spend more money.
Sure.
Make them feel comfortable, make them feel like they're at their home, they're welcome, and then hopefully they'll end up giving to
The causes
good
that are
cause.
at hand.
Absolutely.
And, so all of this amazing setup. Let's talk about the takedown. Like, what's that like for you guys? Do y'all come in? Do y'all do it that night, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning? Y'all are just sitting up there taking down stuff.
We
or-
have, but
you don't have to.
We've done overnights. This one, no. We'll actually start probably an hour and a half after the event is concluded. Once the guests have left, and we don't try to rush anybody out. It's just people like to stay and talk and discuss. And
Well, you should stay in the Woodlands then.
I may do that.
Yeah, you and the team need to. Y'all can't. I don't want you on the road at 2, 3 in the morning driving back, or you can come back the next day.
It doesn't matter. To us, it's all part of the job. It's all part of the service. There's crazy things that people ask us to do sometimes, and sometimes they've asked us to stay and party with them, and we've had no choice but to go to the hotel.
Mike, don't tell everybody what you really want to do. You really want to stay and party, but you're so welcome to stay at Art and Fashion and party with us. We'd love to have you attend the event. So don't worry so much about the takedown. Have some fun. And jump in.
I'll just tell the guys to come the next morning. We'll hit the breaker and cut everything off and then go home.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Well, it was amazing having you here. It's always a pleasure when you and I talk. So I appreciate you coming in.
It's always a fun time, Kashay.
Okay, well, and thank you. And so to all you viewers and listeners out there, it's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.